Hello everyone, this is Khushi from Tripura. If you remember me, because it's been months I'm unavailable to upload any videos, and I sincerely apologize to my audience. First thing, welcome and welcome back to my channel. And I have something to share, and I feel like I need to share this with the universe, because if I can help even a one person through my video, that's enough for me. I have a very unsatisfying and ridiculous experience about being a fresher in a professional workplace. I have no clue that I get treated the way I can't even imagine. There was something just out of this earth. I have no clue that my superior is desperate to flex the superiority card. She turns out toxic, egoistic, and very self-centered person. I'll share this story from the beginning. What happened? I am an elder daughter who is pursuing B.Ed degree through distance, and I want income generating source to help my parents as soon as possible. So I was looking for part-time jobs few days ago, and because I like experience and I'm still a student, because of this I find difficulties to get hired, but somehow with God grace, thankfully through my friend, I get hired, and I went to the interview and I got selected, and I feel glad that somehow now I can help my parents even a little bit to move things. So I was glad, and then I went. First day, here comes first day as a fresher, professional workplace. And I went there, I introduced myself, my coworkers introduced themselves to me, and then things going smooth. They seems humble and sweet to me. And here comes the lady. She is my superior and I have to work with her. She seems humble and helpful, supportive type of superior. On the first day, everything going smooth. She introduced herself to me, I introduced myself to her, and then she started with the department where I joined is sales department, and she started to elaborate the information about how to interact with customer and how to convince them, how to navigate them, this and that thing, and etc. I was taking note. I was noting down one after one, because I don't want to let any stone unturned, because this is a workplace, though I'm a fresher, but I'm someone who would give my best, whether it's a relationship or a professional workplace. So first day going smooth, going good, and here comes the second day. She told me on the first day to interact with customer as much as possible, so I can gain the knowledge how to convince them, how to talk to them. So on the second day, I did what she said. I tried to talk to them, and somehow hopefully get convinced by me, and they stopped in our shop. And I was happy that this is my second day, and I am somehow I was nervous, I was scared when I was interacting with them because I never done such thing, and sales is something I don't like and I'm not comfortable with, but I go out of my fence. So I was feeling grateful to myself and to my superior because she is in a what to say, she is good at her work, no doubt, but I have no clue that she have another awful side which no one can imagine. What happened, I stopped them in our shop and they bought the laptop, and in the very next moment, you know what she did? She is very unexpected, who is desperate to flex her superiority card. And I have no clue she will act in such a visible way. I can see everything through her face. This cheap thing, workplace politics, will happen with me. You know what she did? She's like, in the very next moment, she's like, oh, by calling my name. Oh, Khushi, you did it, you did it. You stopped the customer with the very sarcastically and with the evil smile on her face with this reaction. Oh, Khushi, you did it. You stopped the customer. This is your second day and you already made it. Like this. Like, hold on. Give me a second to process this thing. Are you trying to be a supportive superior? Or because I can sense she's being sarcastic. I'm just trying to process because first thing, I'm a fresher. To understand such a workplace politics, I am a student. On the top of that, I'm a fresher with no clue about this chief thing. I'm trying to process what is going on and what she is trying. So I take this in a positive way. She's my superior. She must trying to support me. This is her way of support. But still, I'm trying to adjust myself this in this little thing that what she does is to it's out of support. Out of it's out of superiority and whatever. In the third day, I thought this thing will just out of support and out of this is just part of her identity. This is just this is just how she is and who she is. I was thinking and considering, okay, this is whatever, and I neglect that and try to close this topic as soon as possible because I want this particular thing to help my parents, and I don't want to get distracted. I want I want to put my full concentration on it. So in the third day comes. What happened in the third day I remember. In third day it was raining heavily and my work time starts from 11 a.m. In that day because of rain I reached workplace a little late, 11:30 or near 31, something like that. And I stopped in another showroom because she wasn't come yet because of the heavy rain. And understandable, I was waiting for her in another shop, sitting and talking with other co-workers. And then what happened? I asked one of the co-worker, does she come? And they say not yet because of the rain. Because of the rain, she will take time. That's it. And then we were sitting and chatting, and then she shows up a few minutes later. And the moment I went there, I entered into the room. I can feel just by looking at her face, something is off. She don't like that I stopped there. I stopped in another shop because in her little in her little mindset, for her, I have to be first who shows up in their workplace, whether it's storm night or whatever going on outside. It doesn't matter. You are fresher, and you are fresher. It means you have to shows up earlier. That's her expectation. I get it somehow, but I just remain silent and trying to minding my own business. And then in that day, in that day, something happened which crossed the line, trying to diminish my peace, every single thing I've ever worked on to build. What she did is I get cornered 3 hours straight for no reason. I have no clue why I get cornered. Every single customer who comes, she is interacting with them one after another. Because I'm a fresher and this is my third day, I was thinking this must be part of the learning process, and I'm just observing. Must be part of the process, and I'm observing her action. And on the second day, not on the second day, on the third day actually, I was observing what she's doing, how she's interacting. I was watching her, and after the few moments passed, there is a two group of customer shows up, and all of a sudden she told me go there, show them the objects and the model and do the things ready, do the laptop ready for them. And I was okay, though just she showed me to just show me 3 times how to do the whole thing, the laptop ready. I never get a chance to touch physically. So I can still feel the uneasiness in my stomach just by talking about that moment, what happened, because it's just so uncomfortable and something is just so draining. She told me to do the laptop ready, and I did. I give my best to do the things as I know, as she teaches me. But as I said, I never touch physically, never get a chance. So I don't know the whole process, and it's a long process. So she is looking for just one tiny mistake to flex her superiority card, to look down on me in front of customer. And this is not the first time she looked down on me. I'm just standing there like a mannequin and get harassed in a workplace. I was explaining the model, and she jumped middle of the conversation and realistically paused me with this hand gesture, like stop. You can't do the things ahead. You can't allow to explain the models, because I'm going to continue from here because you made a mistake. You are a fresher, you are a newbie, you are whatever. I get cornered again. At that moment, at that point, things are so crystal clear, but still I just remain silent because she and I have nothing personal between us. It's just everything professional. So I was just trying to remind this thing myself. You are here for your work, just mind your own business, concentrate in your thing. And at that point, I'm just trying to survive in that very uncomfortable and awful environment where nobody can survive. People who respect themselves, specifically for them. I get cornered again. She told me to bring out one model of laptop, and I was nervous. Of course, I get attacked multiple times already. So I I somehow, because of the nervousness and this and that thing, I just can't find that model. And you know what she said? Very rude and very harshly, what she said, you can't even find a one single model of laptop. That's what she said in front of the customers. Again, I get harassed. I just sip it. I sip it because I have to survive. And then here comes another, the worst part. The customer is generous, so he offered me back the juice to have it. First, I refuse, and then he insists. Then I get it, and then I start to drink. And you know what she said? Khushi, come here. She said this on my face, and that was just so rude and out of everything. I feel just so bad for myself in that moment. I feel like to drop everything and get out of the place. She said that you can't allow to drink while interacting with customer. You can't allow to drink while interacting with customer. That's what her reaction. And she said, like, you are looking so disgusting at that point when you are drinking. I am at that point, I am just, after that thing, I'm just questioning my whole existence. What is going? What am I doing with myself? I don't lack knowledge. I don't lack an academic degree. I don't lack intelligence. Then what am I doing here? I'm just questioning my whole existence after that thing. And though in that moment when she said harsh thing on my face, I wasn't interacting with anyone. I just standing in a corner like a mannequin and drinking that thing. But still, I get harassed. And after that, I just feel I have no energy left to deal with that toxic superior. After a few moments, I left the work and went to my home. And on my way back to home, I feel like to I feel just so bad about everything. After I went home, I cried. In that night, I cried so bad. My eyes are starting to hurt in the morning. I just feel so bad and tormented in that workplace. I don't feel like to go back in that place again. And in that night, before leaving that workplace, each thing were collapsed with each other because I want this thing to help my parents. My peace looks lesser in front of the financial freedom I was about to hit. Pressure, that's why this happened with me, or I have no clue. I want to say is, do not diminish your existence by someone's hollow words, because you are more than someone's words, more than what you think. You are important. You should be proud in your values, and you should protect your peace. That's all. Hope this video can help at least. Thank you everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.